Your Comedy Minute YouTube Live number 33. David Snowden and Kim, my brother Ed's here. Happy belated birthday, Ed. Let's do lunch tomorrow. Next day, give me a call. I'd love to do lunch. AO7's here. That's wonderful. Be able to watch it, but keep up the good work. AO7, you're the best, man. AO7's a funny, funny person, man. I'm glad to have AO7. I'm glad to have David. I'm glad to have my brother. I hope I have a good one for you tonight. I got a lot of stuff. 7,974 subscribers. 3.4 million views. We went to 3.4 million. Hey, by the way, is the sound and picture okay, David, Ed, AO7? Anyway, let's roll on. 3,407,990 views, 3,500 videos. Good. Facebook is all of a sudden taking a liking to me. I got a notification from Facebook that they're going to. I love how they word this stuff, that they're going to give me more visibility because of the quality of my content. Hey, Kyle's here. Yeah, Facebook all of a sudden in other words, I probably racked up about 10,000 views on Facebook this week because all of a sudden my videos have 300, 400 views. Ed and I've talked about this at length. Hey, Crispy's here too. Wow, Crispy, I haven't seen you for a long time. Great to have Crispy here. But yeah, Facebook is opening up I always call it a valve. Ed and I talk about it. But yeah, they're opening a valve, and all of a sudden, wow, the numbers are. My girlfriend took me to a postcard. You know what? Before I do this, I forgot the Web Wilder Credo. Web Wilder Credo: work hard, rock hard, eat hard, sleep hard, grow big. Wear a glass if you need them. My girlfriend took me to a postcard factory yesterday. Wasn't anything to write home about. COVID, HIV, and monkeypox walk into a bar. Bartender says, "What is this, some kind of sick joke?" Today I saw Toronto. Mark McIntyre's here. Mark, last week you asked me to do the green up joke. Since you're here again, I'll do the green up joke tonight just for you. Remind me, if I forget, remind me to do it. Anyway, this morning I saw, and this is true, not a joke, Toronto, Canada, Uber Eats is now going to start delivering marijuana. So when you think about it, I would bet Uber Eats in Toronto, their sales are going to double. They get the food, you're hungry, you get some food, and you get some weed. So you smoke some weed, and guess what? You're hungry again. You're going to order. Hey, you just delivered here a little while ago. We got crinkled. We thought we'd order again. just my fun. But yeah, I mean, they start saying about the age, but Toronto and Canada, let's watch the sales of Uber Eats in Toronto, because that's a marketing gem there. You can buy weed. You can just pick out what you want. Hey, my buddy Toasted Sniper's here. Toasted Sniper helped me out this week with the, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to get through, but Toasted Sniper helped me out with the apples. I had this idea that apples and doctors, it would be funny. It actually did pretty good. I was happy with it. But yeah, Toronto, Canada, and Uber Eats, you can get your food and order some weed. Sting. I heard Sting is missing. The police don't have a lead. U.S. Representative from Missouri, Cori Bush. These two stories go together. Cori Bush, representative from Missouri, her whole thing is, as far as defund the police. She has spent $500,000 in private security for herself. Hey, wait, if you don't need the police, why do you need $500,000 worth of security? Crispy, what do you got here? I'd like a cheeseburger with a side of marijuana. Yeah, exactly. And that's still no, Crispy's right. I'll take a double cheeseburger and 2 ounces. Anyway, this Representative Cori Bush from Missouri, her whole platform is defund the police, but yet she spent $500,000 on private security. This other one, I did a minute on this, but I found it really funny. If you haven't seen the video, in London at the House of Lords, it's a like here in the United States, like the Senate or something. They got all the people together, and this guy wanted to show off his artificial intelligence robot Ada, and I'm gonna have a hard time getting through this. Ada froze up about halfway through. Just froze up. So they tried to reboot Ada. And when they got it rebooted, its face started flipping out. They tried putting sunglasses on Ada. They tried to put sunglasses because her face, well, maybe this, the only reason I say is because it's like the guy, I don't know if you saw the guy from Microsoft that got fired because he said his artificial intelligence thing had life, that it'd come to life, and they were like, but just like this guy. I mean, to me, artificial intelligence, somebody programmed it in the first place. So we'll move on. What happens if you try sleeping next to barking dogs? You have a rough night. Elon Musk released a new cologne. He said it was inevitable because of his last name, Musk. He put out a new cologne, and it's called Burnt Hair. And this new cologne, it cost $100 a bottle, and he sold 20,000 bottles in 2 hours. Just, I don't know if all Kenneth is here. Hi, Kenneth. How are you? I'm not sure where to start with that whole. First off, burnt hair. If it really smells, yeah, I don't know if I should move on, or let me put on my glasses and see what you guys are saying over here. 420, is this true? What, Elon Musk? Smell of me straightening my hair. Yeah, Toasted Sniper, you're so right. That's what I thought it's called. It really is called. You can check it out. I don't shoot without powder. It's called Burnt Hair, and it cost $100. What did I say? $100 a bottle, and he sold 20,000 bottles in 2 hours. I think, just my thought here, the people that buy, the guys that bought well, if I smell like Elon Musk, maybe girls will, Kenneth, how are you, man? Good to have you here. You're new. I haven't seen you. I don't know if you heard this. Netflix is releasing a new Abraham Lincoln documentary. It's going to be shot in front of a live audience. Bush Beer, I saw it this morning. Bush Beer is releasing a Bush Dog Brew. And they said it's not for, it doesn't have any alcohol in it. It's just like a turkey gravy kind of thing. It's for your dog. It's for, the holidays are putting it out. And like most of the stories, I have two thoughts, and hopefully you guys will chime in. It's some kind of gravy and stuff that you imagine, you're having a Christmas or Thanksgiving party. Let's get hope some some dog brew, and you pour this out. Now I'm wondering, if you give a dog a whole 12-ounce thing of dog brew, your dog's gonna shit. Your dog's gonna shit on the floor. My dog, my dog. I've had dogs. There, you can't give. You can't. But the other thought was, suppose you have this dog brew in the fridge alongside your Miller Lite or your Budweiser. Whoa, it's fucking gravy. It's gravy. I just drank some gravy for shit's sakes. Hey, my buddy from Ohio is here, the YouTube commenter. You and your brother Chris Bean are so funny. We'll be doing a taste test on a future show. David, no. Bush Dog Brew. You'll have to look that one up. You'll probably see it. It's coming out. Bush Dog Brew. Again, I think I have it right. It doesn't have any alcohol in it. It's not for human consumption, but like I said, if you have it in the fridge, like me, I'm clanked up. I think I'll have it. Whoa, that ain't Miller Lite. Oh, come on. We need a taste test. I'll tell you what, David, you find that, and I'll take a sip of Bush Dog Brew. What's the difference between a drunk and an alcoholic? Drunk doesn't have to go to those meetings. I told my buddy, I wish I would have listened to my mother. He said, what did she say? I said, I don't know. I wasn't listening. I was so stupid. Just say oil. They poured two people that represent just stop oil. They dumped tomato soup on a Van Gogh painting. And like everything, there's two thoughts there. Because not only did they dump the tomato soup on this Van Gogh painting, then they glued their hands to the wall. I swear to you, Toasted Sniper, they poured. And so actually, like the other story where I have so many thoughts, were they protesting that he used oil-based paint? Was he supposed to use watercolors? Where was the puzzle there? Why were they pissed off? Tomato soup, what does tomato soup have to do with anything? And then glue their hand to the wall. I saw another one where a guy glued his hand to the street, and they had to have people come out and were chipping away at his hand. And I thought, buddy, whatever you're protesting, they just spent $1 million, or not, they spent a couple $1,000 getting your hand off the street. It's like those girls. How much energy did they waste getting? They wasted energy getting the police there. They wasted energy getting their hands unglued from the wall. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is an anorexic's favorite country? Hungary. How do you stop a politician from drowning? You don't. This next section, if my brother Ed's still here, I have to give Eddie credit for this because Ed actually, hey, Jack in the Box is here. Jack is another wonderful, wonderful man. I'm so happy. First of all, I'm happy to have all of you here. But Jack and the people that make the comments and notify, that's what's making this thing work. I'm grateful to all of you. But I want to talk about this for a second because I saw this one of the morning shows. I get up in the morning and get a lot of material from the morning shows. 67% of Americans, they just are pessimistic that we're ever going to be a country again, that we're all going to be unified. All the Trump people, the Biden people, the left, the right, all the division we have in this country. 67% are pessimistic that we'll ever be unified again. My brother Ed, a few months back, had a pretty good solution on, unifying a lot of it. And Eddie, you're ahead of, like everything, you're ahead of the curve on this one. What needs to happen, President Trump needs to get arrested and thrown in jail. And then President Biden pardons him and lets him out. Everybody's happy. Now, how many just left? How many people I just lost. Look, the numbers are dropping. They're all leaving. You're an asshole, Scotty. Actually, blame my brother Ed. Eddie's the one that had the idea. I thought it was comedy gold. No, Toasted Sniper. Eddie was so on point with that. You know, if you arrest Trump, you'll all the Trump people be up in arms. But then when Biden goes, oh, let him out. I have 3 words. I have 2 words. Let him out. Oh, there's something wrong with me tonight. Something wrong with me tonight. How's everybody doing? Kyle, Jack in the Box, Kenneth, I hope you're having a good time. It's the first time I remember seeing you. I have a couple more jokes, but I want to just give it another. Let me see what you're saying here. Years in Trump will be back in jail. Oh, now they see that's why I don't like doing politics, because when I should have saved that to the very end. When you mentioned Toasted Sniper and I have talked about this. When you talk about politics or religion, you might as well. It's just 1-800 bad idea. I don't even know why I brought it up. I guess Eddie's birthday. I thought I wanted to give Eddie some. No, in all honesty, that's a fact that, you know, they did this poll and 67% of the people in the United States don't think we'll ever be. I got to be honest. I'm an eternal optimist. I really am optimistic that people will get over. In my life, I've been through, you know, Nixon and Ford and all these presidents and all the. Well, I'll tell you what. That's a nice segue into. It is a true story, but I'm going to do it here in Pennsylvania. I know people are from all over. My friend Toasted Snipers in Canada, David's in Maryland, Mark's here in York. And Mark, I got to remember to do Green Up. Remind me to do. I'll do Green Up right after this. This is true, and I'm only bringing it up because of the last bit. Here in Pennsylvania, there's the political race is Dr. Oz, Mehmet Oz, versus John Fetterman. And they've been going back and forth. And the thing about all the ads is they don't say what they do or how good they are. All they do is bash the other guy. Fetterman hasn't worked since, you know, his parents carried him since 49. And then Oz goes back. My neighbor called the FCC because this is true. I don't know if anybody is around here. Eddie, you may have seen it. Fetterman put out an ad, and it showed Dr. Oz when he was, you know, with beagles, and he killed 300 dogs, and they show these tubes. And I actually saw the commercial. I was like, holy shit, this is 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to see dogs getting tubes. Dr. Oz killed 300 dogs. What the fuck are you showing me? At 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't need to see that shit. My neighbor called the FCC. She said, look, it's bad enough I have to see all these ads, but Fetterman, in my opinion, right there is what I said. Now that's it. You have to call bullshit on that. You can't say what you did. Don't just bash Oz. So his big claim to fame is he stopped all the crime in Braddock. Stop the crime in Philadelphia. Stop the crime in a big city. Don't stop in Braddock. Job interview. Went to a job interview and the man said, describe yourself in 1 word. I said, hired. Hey, this one's for Toasted Sniper. This is right up your alley. What is a meth addict's favorite video game? Need for Speed. I'm gonna do a couple. Oh, Mark, I promised I'd do it for Mark. Mark likes this joke. Mark and I work together at Lowe's, and Mark likes this joke. I think it takes too long, but I'll do it. Mark, I think I actually did this joke before on an earlier, 30, one of the 31 before, 32 before this. There's a contractor, and this woman's having her house painted. And she walks into the first room and she says, I'd like this room painted brown. And the contractor goes over to the window and he pushes up the window and goes, green up, green up. He pushes the window down. Lady's like, what? She goes into the next room and she said, I'd like this room painted blue. Sure enough, the contractor goes over to the window, pushes it up. Green up, green up. Push the window down. Lady goes into the third room and says, I would like this room painted gray. Sure enough, the contractor again pushes up the window. Green up, green up. Slams the window down. Lady says, sir, I have to ask you. We've gone into 3 rooms. I've given you 3 different colors. And every time you go to the window and you holler green up. He says, I'm sorry. I have a bunch of Mexicans putting in your grass. Why couldn't Billy play with the other kids? He was in a wheelchair. Now that's, let's see what do you guys got going? Tell me something. Ask me something. I'm going to close with another joke or two. 10 out of 10, Toasted Sniper. Scotty, thanks so much. I've been waiting so long. Always fire. Mark, I'm glad you like that joke. I don't know how everybody else like it. Green up, green up. I said, I talked to a guy today, contacted me about, he wants to start a YouTube channel and asked if I'd help him. And I said I would. And I told him, be prepared to get told. Eddie knows this. You ruined my day. You ruined my day. I wake up and I ruined your day. How did one of my jokes ruin your day? I had a guy on Reddit that I watched 3 or 4 more of your things. What the hell are you watching my stuff for if it's no good? My trolls, I told Toasted Sniper this, that they want me to die. Right before I came on, I did a Eagles thing yesterday. Okay, old man. Okay, grandpa, go to bed now. You need your medicine. I wrote back, I'm not tired yet. I'm not tired. Yeah. But anyway, if you're gonna do this, if I've had Crispy, a lot of people said to me, oh, I'll do a video. I've yet to see that video. Everybody says, oh, I'll do a video. Okay, that requires you actually being, it's like me sitting here trying to entertain you for a half hour, trying to say some shit that'll, I can't thank you all enough from the bottom of my heart, because it's nights like tonight and everyone being here and having fun and laughing. And that's why I do it. That's why I'm going to continue to do it. I'll do it to the day I die, which, as my father used to say, I have one foot in the grave and another in a banana peel. I've been fighting the cold, seems like forever. I probably have pneumonia. I probably got gollywampus of the bunghole. I said my retinal and rectal muscle crossed. I got a shitty outlook on life. But no, nights like tonight where, there's a batch of you here and we're having fun, and, I'll go through the comments. If anybody else has a joke you want me to do or anything you want to ask me, I'll be glad to tell you whatever the hell you want to hear. It won't be accurate, but I'll tell you. I have 2. I'll close with David. You always say this, David Snowden. I always say I have a really, really bad joke and I shouldn't do it. And David says, well, you're going to do it. You know you're going to do it. But David, if I do this one, you may never talk to me again after this. If I do this, I'll do the safe one. Let me see here. I'm going to take a second before I do either one. I have two jokes we're going to close with. We're coming up on 25 minutes. Jimmy Haslam, NFL. Oh, you know what? I didn't say this. You know what? Let me just do this because I'll get to the two jokes. But last week, I did the live, and depending on how it goes, I'm either pleased. I drink either way. I'm already drinking, but I wanted to watch the football game, and I cut off Dish Network and everything. All I have is an antenna, and I stream Prime Video because I love football. So the Chiefs and Raiders were playing last week, and I went over because I thought, well, I'll just get ESPN Plus, and sure enough, it said Chiefs, Raiders, ESPN, and ESPN Plus. So I jumped through the hoops. An hour later, I was out $10 and I couldn't watch the game. I was like, and it got to the point I called and I got, hello, thank you for calling. Why can't I watch? An error has occurred. No, you cannot. You must have a TV provider. I don't have a TV. You're my TV provider. I couldn't. That was the luck of Scott Townsend right there. I was like, I can't believe, till you put your credit card down and start, and your password, your mother's maiden name, your child's first, where you went to high school, all the bullshit you got to go through. I get signed up. I do everything. I get my TV activated, and it won't work. And it won't work. Wait a second. But anyway, I still, as of right now, right before this started, if anybody wants to share your TV login, feel free, send me a message. Yeah, but I couldn't believe I spent, the $10 and I couldn't watch the game. So as before, about 5:30 tonight, I called because I still haven't gotten the credit. Well, it'll be there with 3 to 5 days. That's what they told me 3 to 5 days ago. I still don't have a credit. Sons of bitches. $10 and I don't have a. All right, I'm going to do the one. David, I don't know if I want to do the other one or not. What else do we have before I say goodnight? It's 27:39. I got, what do we have here? After the dog brew arrives. David, let me scroll through here and see if I got everybody. Thank you all. Kenneth, let me go through and make sure I got everybody. Boy, you all are talking up a storm over here. AO7 was here. Kyle, Crispy, good to have you back. Mark, I keep saying David. Kim, thank you very much for being here. Toasted Sniper, as always, you're the best. Kenneth Schultz, YouTube commenter, send my best to your brother, Chris. Jack in the Box, I love you. Did I miss anybody? If I did, I apologize. I'm going to do these last two jokes and we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to try it. I found out, here's what I found out, that Hulu and YouTube TV and maybe Sling. So after I close here, I wouldn't mind seeing the Chiefs and the Broncos tonight. Chargers and Broncos. Root for the Chargers tonight. My Eagles are 6-0. Cowboys lost. David, sorry about your Ravens. Let's do this one. I've never done this one. I don't know. My girlfriend said, let's watch a movie. I said, okay. She said, you're going to like this one. It has a happy ending. We watched the movie, and she said, did you like it? I told you it had a happy ending. I said, I didn't see anybody getting a hand job in that movie. Now, kids. Last joke, and David's telling me to do it. I shouldn't do it, David, but I'll do it just for you. And you, like I said, it won't surprise me if you don't speak to me after I do this joke. Thank you all. Phew, that one hit. Don't forget about the merchandise. My friend Toasted Sniper bought a coffee mug. I would really appreciate if you bought a shirt or a coffee mug or a sweatshirt. David bought a sweatshirt. I have a sweatshirt. They're really the hoodies are, especially with it getting cold, it's going to drop to the 30s tonight here in York, Pennsylvania. So anyway, I'm going to close with this. And David, I'm going to blame it on you. This is a terrible joke. I shouldn't do it. What would it take to have a Beatles reunion? 2 bullets. I actually met Ringo Starr too. I shouldn't have done that. Ringo right now is going, you son of a bitch. Ringo, oh. Hey, thank you, Toasted Sniper. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you guys real soon. And again, if any of you want to share your TV thing so I can watch the game, I'd appreciate it. Have a great night. Thanks again.